Hey everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid. Just going to to XRP. Once again, thank you for your support, okay? Big CoinsKid crew. So I think we may have created a clue today. We've had a nice little move on XRP that may have given us a clue right now that we are in this vertical at this point right now with Bitcoin breaking parabolically, and something else that I'm looking at, another chart as well with yourselves. So I'm going to go through that with you in a moment, okay? Now, I wish having the most luck, but going forward, it is all about the structure and support, and this is something I've been relaying to you. I do think there's a potential scenario that XRP is front running the altcoins there, and this is why over the next few weeks we may actually see XRP take some slack off Bitcoin and the altcoins and run quite hard. Okay, so I'm going to go through that with you in today's chart, but so far so good. I've actually swapped some of my Bitcoin for XRP, and a lot of people say I'm an idiot and things like that, but this is what I've been doing over the past few days. I've been relaying this to the CoinsKid crew and the Discord crew, and so far, you know, I'm seeing some fruits in that particular decision going forward. I think that possibly Bitcoin's running to a level of resistance, and right now, if we are on the cusp of an alt season, this is the absolute optimal entry point to convert your Bitcoin into XRP. And this is something I did say to you, for those people paying attention, if we start to see Bitcoin making new highs and going into price discovery, then I think that, you know, the stage is set basically for XRP and its big vertical that I've been looking at for a very long time. Now we've got compression from left to right. I've relayed that to you before. I go through that with you in today's chart again, but so far so good. I created this section for yourselves called crypto blocks. I did tell you about this in a previous video, but you know, this is a micro time frame. If you look at this, you're looking for longs, you're looking for yellows and dark greens. If you're looking for shorts, you're looking for reds and oranges basically. So only earlier in the Bitcoin video I was showing the overextension in this particular chart in the crypto blocks out. You know, the vast majority of the market is really overextended, and right now look at that, we're all cooling off into neutral territory. Okay, so with Bitcoin, if you take a look, basically at a back test of the 20 EMA in the 4 hour, you got some kind of ABC that's occurring right here with a bearish divergence. Look at that. So you got a double top with bearish divergence, and right now you're rolling over. Now, does this mean it's the end? Absolutely not. We need to see a little bit more confluence in the Bitcoin chart and the price action right there. But what I have done, I've relayed to the CoinsKid crew why I'm beginning to rotate some of my Bitcoin here into XRP, and the setup that I'm looking at for XRP, I've been refreshing that and looking at that over the past few weeks with the CoinsKid crew in the Discord, and refreshed that this morning on Twitter, and so far so good. Now there is a massive pattern, I've relayed this to you before as well, for XRP that could be a clue that we are about to see a vertical here for XRP. Okay, so let me dive into the charts to see what we can see going forward. So quickly before I do dive into the XRP chart with yourselves, I'm just looking at the meme coin section that we created for the CoinsKid crew in the Discord a few months ago. We've been targeting meme coins in this build up to this big breakout. We've been targeting a lot of meme coins, so you know, I created sections for you on the CoinsKid.com website as well to help you find the meme coins, Solana chain and Ethereum chain. I've gone through that with you in a previous video, but we've been targeting meme coins the past few weeks, and you know, I went through all the charts. I studied many meme coins in the Solana section right there for yourselves, and I went through all of them, and I found 3 really good potential projects right there, and I posted them in there as my free meme coin pick. Literally, I think it was on around about the end of October, I was looking at opportunity, and I posted it in this section. One of them is on a 16x, one of them's on a 4x, and the other one's on a 3x. So the 16x, I'm going to hold my hands up, I think I got lucky with that one, because yesterday it was pretty flatlined, to be honest with you. The other two were doing really well, and then, you know, this one flatlined, and everyone's like, when's it going to move and things like that. So I don't know, I've not got a crystal ball, but what we got lucky with is literally yesterday, that research paid dividends because it absolutely bolted, because it got listed on Binance. So, you know, that was a nice bit of positive news right there, and that's why we've seen that appreciation. So I know a lot of you took profit on that particular trade right there, so I don't blame you. Absolutely, if you're ever in profit, take profit. The worst thing is holding on to things that go up and come down, but that's doing incredibly well. So, you know, hopefully in time you can see we're bantering back and forth, lots of people picking their meme coins, bantering back and forth, lots of communication, which is absolutely amazing. You know, so get your ass into the Discord and take advantage of this beautiful section that we create for the CoinsKid crew. Let me dive into the XRP chart right now to see what we can see. Okay, so looking at XRP on a weekly time frame at the moment, you can clearly see we've got this massive compression just as Bitcoin's breaking out. Look what's happening right towards the end of this compression. Really simple to see. We're getting a higher high here, so we've got a higher high and higher low. If you take a look from this low here, we've got a high, a low, a higher high, a higher low, and right now we've actually put in another higher high. So we've got this beautiful bullish compression breakout here. So I think possibly this is the bottom of a correction. This is impulsive. This is an expanded flat correction, and right now it's breaking bull. So we need to pay attention here, because what I'm looking at, if Bitcoin begins to cool down and we begin to say a drop in the Bitcoin dominance, which I'll show you in the chart in a moment, then we could be experiencing a major vertical here for XRP going forward. So obviously at the minute there's volatility right on cue as we experience this potential breakout. As it was here, if you take a look, volatility, breakout, volatility, breakout, okay? And equally here, volatility, breakout. And if we go back in this previous cycle, all this volatility before the expansion and the breakout to the upside. So going forward, this is really, really simple. If you are involved in XRP, then all you've got to do to invalidate this particular trade is that local low that we put in way back there in October is your invalidation of this particular theory right now that we're breaking bull from this point, okay? Because my primary expectation at the moment is really simple: resistance, 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 support, 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 support. And right now we're actually breaking out this resistance just there, okay, which is the first time in a very long time that we are actually making higher highs and higher lows from the previous level of support. This is the first time we're actually doing this since this bottom here. So this could be a fact that what we've got is an impulsive, corrective, and right now we are actually in an impulsive move as anticipated, right on cue with Bitcoin's entering price discovery right there. Really, really simple, okay? So going forward, I'm actually a buyer of XRP at these levels, not a crier of XRP at these levels. And this is something I'm looking at, that right now, if you take a look at the compression, look at the curves, okay? Look at it. Look how compressed this is getting right on cue. The compression between resistance and support right on cue where Bitcoin's breaking out to price discovery. So I wish everyone the most luck, but one thing we want to see in another chart is to build the encouragement and the confidence of fact. We're looking at a major breakout here for XRP where we've got a 1 into expanded flat 2, and right now it's the third wave coming up like this. We need to see something in another chart that increases the probability. So I'm going to show you exactly what that is right now. So going forward, really simple, to invalidate this impulse, put your stop loss on 48080. That's the validation of this new impulse that's beginning right here. Where possibly we've had a 1, expanded flat 2, 1, 2, 3 setup that we're coming up like this, and a big vertical for XRP against all odds and expectations. So what is the other thing we need to see in a chart to increase the probability of this huge breakout right now for XRP, right on cue? I'll show you exactly what that is, okay? So the key chart we have to pay attention to, in my opinion, is the dominance chart. You can clearly see from way back here in April of 2023, the dominance has been trending up for Bitcoin, and it's doing incredibly well. It's clawed all the dominance back in the the market cap dominance of crypto. Currently, Bitcoin trading around about 60.05%, and it's hit this level of resistance, and this is where we're starting to see some of these altcoins move a little bit, off the lows right there, especially XRP as well, Cardano, VeChain, so on and so forth. So going forward, what we have to see, in my opinion, to increase the probability of a major vertical for XRP is really simple, and it is something you could actually just kick back, relax and wait for. It's one thing in this particular chart. So this is an indicator that I created for the CoinsKid crew. It's called the buy and sell indicator, the CoinsKid ribbon. And basically, if we start to break down below this and consolidate underneath and create a red sold up like we did there, then I think we've got an all systems go, a clue in this particular chart going forward, where we start to see the loss in the dominance, which increases the probability of a vertical and upside in the XRP price action right there, okay? There's confidence. So we've not quite done it yet, but we have got this bearish rising channel just here for the Bitcoin dominance into this first leg of resistance, which is a target that was given you way back there before a potential alt season would begin. And you clearly see we've got the bearish divergence as well, where we've got lower highs in the RSI and high highs in the index right there, right into that liquidity zone, right into that God candle back test. Look at that, support, lost it. We trace back into it, looking for the resistance and the drop, which would lead to a pop in the XRP price action. So if I drop the XRP price in for you right now, you can clearly see, as represented in purple right there, you can clearly see we're consolidating a range, pretty much like what we're doing right now, consolidating a range. And then as this began to drop to the downside and lose support, this is where XRP was absolutely breaking out in that beautiful little impulse that went through way back there into 2021. So this is what we need to look for. It's not bullshit, it's not opium. We just need to look for the drop in the Bitcoin dominance. We need to look for the red sell dot, which increases right on cue. Look at that red sell dot, boom, all in XRP for the vertical to the upside. So I'll leave you with that. Come to the Bitcoin dominance chart. The ticker is BTC.D. Now I'll keep you updated as best I can, long, short, whatever. Update as best I can in the Discord crew right there. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Back soon with another update on XRP. Bye bye everyone.